Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. Last time we completed the first trial and completed the story of how Phoenix met Mia. Today, we start Chapter 2, The Stolen Turnabout. Let's go. The time is 1 a.m. Beep, 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 beep. Detective, we made it. Phew, what a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Oh. Is that a pal? Must've been our rock solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double check? That is one secure safe. We've been had! Out front! Guards, turn on the searchlights! I'm just better luck next time, gentlemen. Damask? Damask. Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Mask Damask. Just like Shelly the Killer. Okay. What, is this like a whole family of thieves that call themselves Damask? Fucking name. Damask. Alright. Hey, Nick, get a load of this. Look who's back. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. What are you freaking out about now? Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? And what do you mean by we? You'll mean you and me are... Ha, don't be silly. I'm talking about me and... Pearly, of course. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. I was really hoping you wouldn't show up again because I hate doing your voice. Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Hey, haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Karain Village. Isn't that... That's right, it's our hometown. Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the boonies and that broken vase? But very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasures of Karain exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoters sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. You did? What do you think, Nick? Heh, same Maya, different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey, the younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then, I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium, and a bit of a shady character. Hey, who are you calling shady? And this little girl is Pearl Faye, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Karain Village is the home of the mysterious Karain channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Karain School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright. Earth to Nick, how long are you going to make two gorgeous women like us wait? What, two gorgeous women? Where are they? Yes, Mr. Nick, I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. Okay, we're adding that to the court record even though a crime hasn't been committed yet. Lordly Taylor. Okay, that's good. That is a good one. Lord and Taylor. Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? Have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fay Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. On a family heirloom? Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright, guess we should go and say hello. Alrighty then, but I just want to make sure. This is definitely going to be important. What more can I say? This is my 3rd year as a young but skilled lawyer. They update his little portrait too. We have Mia, who's, yeah, her age is deceased. 2 years for that matter. Maya is now 19, assistant and disciple in Korean tradition of spirit channeling. And Pearl is now 9, cousin and channeling prodigy. She has amazingly powerful spiritual abilities. Alright, let's go to the basement warehouse. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright. This place is scary. Feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh? Mr. Wright. A monster! You were right. Huh? A monster? Oh, God. You're back. Oh, okay. Good evening. It's good to see you again. You! I know you. Ha! Nice to see you again, too, little miss. Ah! Hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Oh, that's right. She wasn't there for Adrian Andrews. Aaron Andrews is a journalist. Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibition. Exhibit. Sorry. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. You of all people. Okay. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So, this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Alright. Well, she's back for reasons. 24, head of planning, promotion, and security of the Treasures of Korean exhibit. Why are you back? It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Jealous? Why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle Pearls further. Mr. Wright, was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews, if it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Phew, that's a relief. Alright then. Tell us about Lordly Taylor. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums. Yes, I did. That's really wonderful. So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. Security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So what is with that face she's making? I don't like the looks of it. So what you gotta say about this? I wanted to do something nice for you and your friends, Mr. Wright. So that's why you arranged this exhibit? I knew that Crane Village was the hometown of your assistant, Maya. I thought it would be great to let the rest of the world know about it too. That's not exactly thanking me per se, is it? Maybe, but who'd want to see an exhibit on the treasures of Phoenix Wright? I guess I can't argue with that one. Rude. Oh, nothing new here. Alright, let's examine some junk. This computer. It looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. And that means what? The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in and out of the storeroom. And the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here. That's what. I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff. It's basic as shit. Looks like a part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the burr. Aha! I've got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Why would anyone write hamburger that big? Like, maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something? I kinda doubt it. Aha! I've got it. Maybe it said spaghetti. Why are you talking about food? Oh wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti. Well, maybe it was a typo. It might have said Spaghetti Festival. What do you think? Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. It's not her fault she's dyslexic. She's trying her best. Mystic Maya! Take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Amy, right? Or Ami, rather. Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Karain channeling technique, Ami Faye. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Okay, it's gonna be important. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me, how should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Is that the Seven Sword from Danganronpa? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is the Karain Skizishito. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Aw, phooey. I wanted to cut something. Why are you eyeing me for? Oh look, it's already 8. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant of the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Oh, I like the sound of that. Dine, it sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. It's 8, though. Ha, Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with a kid's dinner? Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me. Shall we head upstairs then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen. You mean like always? Nick, this is terrible. What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm going to turn on the TV. We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced they believe it was work of the renowned Phantom Thief, Mask to Mask. That name is so dumb. Mask the Mask? According to a spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this Phantom Thief, who only targets rare treasures. Lordly Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you going to do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure? Lordly Taylor? You don't think? Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Mask to Mask. Our most valuable treasure. The Korean Sacred Urn was stolen. What? But we just glued it back together. Refresh my memory a little. What's this Sacred Urn? It's only the most important treasure in Korean Village, that's all. Look, it's right there on this poster. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely the soul of mystic Atmey Faye, the founder of the Korean channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Yes, that's right. Oh, she doesn't know it was broken. Hold up. I thought that urn had the name Atmey written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Huh? Well... there are some things best left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Korean Village, Maya's hometown. The Sacred Urn. It turned out to be an important clue in that case. Alright, we're adding that to the court record too. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next. What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean, what? Mr. Nick! Your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you? I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how... The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Korean School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't. Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah, and get the Sacred Urn back. But I'm not a detective, I'm a lawyer. That has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Man, oh man, there's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. So what's the name of this bad guy again? Mask to Mask, Nick. Make a note of it. Mask to Mask. Is he related to the killer? Oh, that was terrible. I was arrested and everything. 1 year ago, the murder in Korean Village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick? Would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn. You just said it. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember. This urn used to say Atmey on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts, spelling either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Atmey it says I am. I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. Alright then, let's go investigate then. Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. But doesn't look like anything has been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute. That voice. Oh no. Not him again. It's you. I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. I mean, he is a police officer, but alright. Are there any other detectives? Good question. Now I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I ask you first. Why are you here any? Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Hello. It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you. Little Missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now's a good chance for you to try to remember it right. And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay. I'm 8 years old, I'm sorry. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. They knew what they were doing with this. Yeah. Good to see you again, too. I guess. So, what happened? Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened? Oh, trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Mask. I know about that, too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, guess I sorta kinda owe you guys. In a way. Crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said, the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. An urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So who was guarding the basement warehouse? That guy. It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head thinking that he's an ace detective. Ace Detective? Ooh. Can't wait to see about that. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. About this Mask Damask. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask Damask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. Underneath those disguises is the true Mask Damask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Laura Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the Sacred Urn? Of course I did. Gotta sense his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So, why do you call him an ace detective anyway? Mr. Ace Attorney. That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Master Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow, that is impressive. All by himself? Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. None of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? And about this calling card. What's this calling card? Here it is. Don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? That's Master Mask's signature emblem, pal. You can say it's his mark. Looks a lot like Phantom. All of his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on the news flash. We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. Why? The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. Interesting. That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday. I mean, there were, Phoenix Wright-esque games popping up, you know, just saying. Thanks, I guess. Alright, well, let's go talk to this Ace Detective. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. It's probably because it's air-conditioned. To protect the art pieces, you know? Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Huh? What the heck does that mean? What? Okay. I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Shh! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What do you see? Zavari. The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong? Yikes! That's scary. How'd you know that? How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I am a traveler of both time and space and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman, and introduce myself. The name is Atmey. Or Atmey. Look, oh my fucking god. Look at me. Look at me, okay. Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. Name's Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. I'm Maya Faye, a spirit medium. And I'm, Pearl Faye. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and, spirit medium Ace Apprentice. Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? What's a phrase one short of a baker's doesn't come to mind with this guy? He is, an interesting character. So are you really as famous as you say? Of course. For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in this city that had not heard of me. Look at me! I am Master Mask's arch enemy, the Ace Detective Luke Atmey. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other, the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I've been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Megina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from mask to mask. With my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned it on the news in the Great People of the Town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much. So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. If you're such an ace detective, why haven't you caught the mask yet? Oh, tell us what you know about Mask the Mask, and keep it simple, please. Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Last night, here in the bowels of this store, we were locked in a most glorious battle. I see. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here? In Lordly Taylor? Naturally. Wherever the mask goes, you will find Atmey laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps? More like the mask out elegance you and made a beautiful getaway. Triple snap. But this time I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. I first received the request for my services 20 days ago, and it was 10 days ago that we received Mask Damask's calling card. Huh? You're hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes. You see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes. So, Ace Detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief right here in the warehouse, and waited for him alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? I agree. You got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let Damask get away. You always operate alone and concealed, out of the sight of others. Corn seal? Precisely. Even the guards on duty here are unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the Sacred Urn disappeared. But that's impossible. How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself. So you're saying that even though... Wait. What the f... Wow, okay. Pretty sure that N and that O should be reversed. So you're saying that even though on one came through those doors last night, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose? It's a pretty long nose. You can't see under it. That's just not possible. Alright, well, let's examine some the sword. Tisk, Sir Lawyer, please refrain from such crude behavior. Huh? What do you mean? This criminal is an artiste. The crime scene is his canvas upon which he paints. I, Ace Detective Atmey, have an eye which is educated enough to read the signs. Could you translate that for me, Nick? I think he pretty much said don't touch anything, amateurs. If there's something you wish to know about, you have but to ask at me. I know everything there is to know about my rival, Mask Damask. What do I do now? Does he have any top secret information? Stuff that only a real crime buff would know? I'll think about what to ask while I listen to what Mr. Ace Detective has to say. But I already spoke to him about everything. Unless I have to present something. Also just curious. He's 32, homicide detective, bulk precinct, charge of the initial investigation. But he's a homicide detective. Oh, okay. A flashy thief who steals valuable works of art sends a calling card before a heist. He's 34? Really? His detective has great powers of deduction, yet rarely makes sense. Mask to Mask calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive. I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information. Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Yes, indeed. Think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals? I don't know if I really want this guy to like us. Ever. Well, Sir Lawyer? I've been told that you two are pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure what... That's right! We're going to find the Sacred Urn no matter what. We have to... Oh, my God. Can't read today. We're going to find the Sacred Urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If, perchance, you should discover something of value, return them to my office. To my Office of Earthly Delights, the Atmey Detective Agency. Office of Earthly Delights? Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. Oh, is this going to be the first trial where nobody actually dies? Like, we're just investigating, like, a robbery? I was about to call it a thievery for a minute. Well, wait a minute. He's gone. I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office, too. Take me with you, okay? Alright, well, we're over half an hour here. I guess we can stop for now. Next time we start really investigating to see what happened to the Sacred Urn. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and see you next time for some more Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Goodbye.